Alrighty then, I'm back. This time I'm going to talk about Barcelona's squad, el equipo, which I think to a certain extent really lacks discipline, lacks defensive power, lacks raw strength, lacks captains on the midfield, especially in the defensive midfield. And then we need a solid replacement for if Umtiti can't bring it. So let's start with the ones I think that can stay on the team. Sergio Roberto, for certainty. I think he should play the centre midfield. And I really enjoy his abilities. I've seen a lot of great things from him there. I don't think he's not a back at all. He's not meant for that at all. He has great speed, which actually can be used. He's fairly harsh. He's good in the challenges. He's very good. In particular in the physical game. Actually, you wouldn't think so, but he is. For his size at least. I think he's a keeper for certainty. 100%, and I mean this seriously. If FC Barcelona lets him go, I get mucho sad. They if they let Ter Stegen go, I'm going to. Yeah, I've just said it. I'm just going to be so sad. He has the potential to be the next Neuer. I don't care what you say. He got reflexes that are unreal. He's very young. He's immature to a certain extent. He speaks Spanish quite all right, and sorry. That was my Danish. So if they let him go, I'll get so pissed. He's great with his footwork as well. He could probably play the midfield position better than some of the guys right now. Another keeper for certainty, of course, Messi, if he wants to keep signing or renew his contract. That's for sure. Suarez, Neymar, they know the drill. They got to be more. At least Neymar got to be able to be more of a left wing than he is right now, with some more defensive capabilities as well. I'm just messing up the words right now. It's late. But yeah, I think he's a keeper. Jordi Alba, I love him. Jordi Alba. He got passion. He got. You can see he got it. He suffers from injury, so you need a backup on that position. I don't like Lucadinha. He's too slow for the kind of tactics you have used. He could certainly work in another system, so I wouldn't say out with him. Umtiti, he needs more experience simply, and needs to get better and with the feet. But he needs to get some more reps. He will get better. Piqué for sure. He's the keeper. No. Yeah, he needs to be better in the man-on-man. He has a tendency to back off too much and get too passive. Mascherano, if he gets in better shape, I think he can be used as a defensive midfield, not as a defender. If the management wants him as a defender, then he's out on my. In my world, at least. Next up, we have what is he called? Mature, out. There's nothing left in him. It's out. And then we go to the midfield. Oh, sorry. The other back. Since I'm not going with Sergio Roberto, I would for certainty keep Alex Vidal. I think he's very good. He never got a chance. He had to focus and get along with the coach, and that didn't work out in particular. But you can see his potential, and he got some he got some business when he goes to town when he gets in front of a goal. Yeah, I love it. He brings something. He makes the tiki-taka work because he spreads the field way more. It's not so centered because Neymar has a tendency to bring the ball into the center of the field, and Jordi Alba is the only one coming overlapping him. And when there's no one doing it for Messi, it's just a one-dimensional system, like the Spanish national team, las selecciones. But we have Rakitic. Rakitic. I think he's a keeper. I've seen too much from him that is good to be able to say that he's not fit for the system. He needs to get some more pace. He's too slow, but with a more he could be used in a system where you're going for ball position. You think he is? I know he's great in the more stale, not stale kind of matches, but where there's not so much running around. It's quite stupid to say it that way. Denis Suarez, a keeper, I think he got too much potential. He's a keeper in my world. He got everything in his arsenal to be at his disposal to be able to develop. He needs more chances, and he needs a system where he actually fits in. And he doesn't need to fit to the scheme right now. It's not working. It's too much pressure on him. Then we got the infamous Gomez. I think you should put him on a loan. I wouldn't mind Andre Gomez. It wouldn't be bad. Just give him some time, get adjusted. I think Barcelona has a tendency to sell the players, which they don't want to use. It's really stupid, and they've lost several great players that way. And who do we got down? Paco, given a season as well. Maybe also not a loan. Yeah, you can have him as a backup. I don't think in particular he's that bad. It's just about the self-confidence. He's not that bad. And he needs to figure out how to play in Barcelona. Rafinha out or alone. He's too much on-off. I don't like it at all. He's more of a project. I don't think Barcelona needs a project in particular. And Andres Iniesta, I would like if he could join the staff of the next coach, but I don't think so. I think he's too injury prone for me. I'm sorry, he's a legend. That's not the thing that I'm arguing, but they need somebody who can play more regularly. So I'm sorry to say out as well. Yeah, and Arda Turan, I like him. He got something that midfield lacks: goals. He got something there. Anybody else I missed out? Silesen, he can stay as well. That's not a problem, in particular. Yeah. Well, let's go through some players Barcelona could look at. Let's just go to Dortmund. I think at least they shouldn't re-sign Marc Bartra. That would be a stupid idea. Don't look at the defense of Dortmund. It's non-existent, but their midfield is really good. I like Gonzalo Castro. Sebastian Rode is also very good. He's not too fancy. I like Schürrle as well, but I know he's not always great, but I like it. Sven Bender is really good. I think people should take a better look at him. Ousmane Dembele, and Dembele is of course very hyped. I think he's hard to get. I wouldn't bet my money on him. Probably too much of a risk. We got Wolfsburg, where we have Ricardo Rodriguez, who's from Switzerland. I think he's so underrated. It's criminal. They should he's just great. He got amazing, great speed, great crossing, can shoot, can defend as well, got discipline, everything Barcelona needs from their backs. So yeah, 100% him. I just wanted to mention him. I think he's an amazing player. Let's go to some of the minor teams per se in the league. We go to Eibar, who's done excellent this year. Got Sergi Enrique. If you could sign him as a backup, if you don't want what we got from Paco this year. Dani Garcia is also really good, and fits it quite good. And Caba is not too shabby either. But at least Sergi Enrique is very good. Then we go to Villarreal, which is quite a fancy team because it's more of a scheme than it is the players that is so great. I think Roberto Soriano is very good. He's a commanding player and I like it really, really much. He takes action. Let's see, Mariano Gaspar he's good as well, but not really that good. Let me just see. A keeper. Sorry, if you want a goalkeeper, Sergio Asenjo is very, very good. I like him a lot. I think he's really, really good. Let me just scroll through. I'm just looking at the screen. Sorry, it's probably a bit stupid, but who cares? Well, there's some players at least. Just scrolling through the sites. Yeah. Let's go to Espanyol. I know it's probably not that likely since it's Espanyol, but anyway, I think they got some amazing talent. Piatti is a really good left wing, but probably won't fit the scheme. Moreno, also a good striker, fairly cheap. Well, not fairly cheap, but he's great in my opinion. Let's see who else they got. It's not a great team in particular. It's a great offensive team, but you're not going to find any defenders here that's that great. Well, Diego Reyes is kind of alright. Victor Sanchez, he ain't bad either, but he's injured right now. Okay, let's go to Real Sociedad, which I think has a lot of talent, which I think people are underestimating quite a lot. Calasvela is for certainty an option on the right wing. I know he's former Real Madrid, but if you could try to get him, Ieramendi, he's very, very good, in my opinion. He got some commanding skills. He can lead a team. Barcelona needs something there. So he's for certainty. I think Jan Jose is also a great choice if you want a backup at the forward position. Rui, he's also quite good. Let me see who else strikes me as a good one. No, not that many others. Then there's Laporte from Atletico Bilbao. He's certainly a guy you should try to get. And then we got Iñaki Williams, who's an amazing talent. Needs to mature a lot, so you need to accept that he's a process. I think Mikel San Jose is also a very good choice if you want some defensive strength. You could also try to get Ander Herrera from Manchester United, but I don't think it's possible. But I like these guys. Yeah, Oscar De Marcos is not bad either, but quite hard to get. Yeah, I think for the most part that's about it. Just a quick glance at the talents they got. It's really, really good. Of course they got Meunier in, but he's very good, hard to. Yeah, I don't think they want to leave him or let him go. Sorry. Yeah, that's quite about what I think about what Barcelona should think about. I'm sorry about maybe a little rambling, but see ya.